tequileros, how are you today? Welcome back for another movie reaction. Today we're gonna be watching View from the Top with Gwyneth Paltrow and Mike Myers. So in case you are new and you don't know me, hi, my name is Ro, and I am a Mexican dedicated to promote Mexico and tequila, but also a former flight attendant that likes to share a little bit of insight with some movies that are related to aviation. Today I chose one that is funny, so I don't have to cry my eyes out. I have seen this movie before, many years ago, before I was a flight attendant, so I will be watching it with fresh eyes, and also, well, I don't really remember much about it. I wanted to react to something a little bit more light because the two previous movie reactions were kind of intense and super emotional. So buckle up because we are gonna be enjoying A View from the Top.
Every story starts somewhere, and mine begins in a small town called Silver Springs, Nevada. I didn't get to blow out my candles, but I do remember my wish that I could get as far away from Silver Springs as possible. Well, that didn't happen. Then I met Tommy, the high school quarterback.
It's actually kind of corny.
No, hey, Donna.
No!
Look, don't read that.
Come on, I like things that are corny.
He's gonna break up with her.
You're breaking up with me? In a birthday card?
Yeah, I knew it.
Well, they don't make breaking up cards.
We had plans.
She had plans, not him.
Come on, Donna, face it. You're a small town girl. You belong here.
And there I was, rebelling with garbage in front of me. The worst moment of my life. From just a little girl in West Texas to the world's most famous flight attendant, author of My Life in the Sky. Can we get a shot of that?
I did have a few colleagues that came from small towns that have never taken a plane before starting training. It was crazy, I think, but brave.
Donna, why do you want to be a stewardess?
Well, for all the travel opportunities.
We got 5 planes. We fly gamblers and drunks.
Well, I want to provide those gamblers and drunks with the best service in the sky.
Oh.
You're gonna love the uniform. Our motto is big hair, short skirts, and service with a smile.
Jesus. I'm so happy that's not even close to the uniform I had.
Now, as much as you can today, sweetie, just stick by me.
The overhead bins are closed and the cabin is secure.
Good job.
So they didn't give her any training, just get on board.
I've had only 2 near misses and a couple of minor crashes. I'm joking.
Oh my god. Typical rookie jokes.
Put your hands on your knees. I don't want them flailing about if we crash.
That's true. Although we used to put them under your legs, precisely because you don't want your arms to fly around and break them in a crash.
You ever been on a plane before?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know.
It's just the wheels.
We lost the wheels?
Come back here. Where'd she go?
That is precisely why we receive training before ever getting into a plane to give service, to avoid that.
I was terrible. I couldn't walk. I spilled the coffee.
It wasn't exactly a frozen lake up there. Turbulence is tough. You can be a pro. You're going places.
You think?
I'm a pilot. It's my job to know where people are going.
Before long, I was flying full speed ahead. I even got my own trainee.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were Herb.
Well, Ted, I'm Donna. You can uncover your eyes now. What are you going to do with those?
Turn, please.
Ah, nice trick.
I work with Sherry down at Sierra.
Oh.
So how'd you become an officer of the law?
I'm a student, a law student. Or I was. I quit my final semester.
I quit high school.
High school? Come on. Over here you need high school, at least, to start working as a flight attendant.
Can you believe we had to refuel here? I mean, where are we? Bedrock?
I love that lipstick.
Chanel. As soon as we get to New York, I have to go straight to Vuitton. Oh, thank God we're out of here.
We are every bit as good as they are.
We are?
And we don't have to spend the rest of our lives working at Sierra Royalty Airlines Job Fair this weekend at the Marriott Hotel, San Francisco. And oh my God, you dye your eyes with little hearts? That's so cute.
It's my trademark.
I was excited to be interviewed by the legendary John Whitney.
Hi, I'm John Whitney. This one. Why do you want to work for Royalty Airlines?
I believe that I have a lot to offer your airline.
Oh, I've got a lot of answers, but I just gotta think of the right one.
Take your time, collect, gather, go. Got a question for you.
Okay.
What's your tolerance level for pain?
Physical pain.
What kind of a question is that?
Oh my God.
You're kidding. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
You're a better flight attendant than we'll ever be.
I've been thinking about quitting anyway.
Me too, I didn't pass the first time that I went for an interview. I was just not prepared.
People say it's really hard and that a lot of people don't make it past the first 2 weeks, and I just really don't want to be one of them.
They would have never picked you unless they thought you could handle it. You're gonna do great.
Sally always says that the greatest asset somebody can have is having people who believe in them.
So true.
You know, the only kiss we got here is a goodbye kiss, which is kisses go. Not my favorite.
So cheesy.
Good luck in school.
Oh, thank you.
Don't run with scissors.
Don't run with scissors.
Sally Weston is a mentor?
So who is this Sally Weston person anyway?
Sally Weston represents an ideal of poise and beauty and accomplishment that every flight attendant should strive to achieve.
The airline where I worked also provided for accommodations, but only for people who were from other states. And as I was from the city, I didn't get to stay in a hotel or anything.
Howdy! Welcome aboard!
It was different then. People dressed for flights. It was like every night was
magic.
Yeah, flying at the beginning of the flying times was completely whole different experience. Nowadays, please do not dress up for flying. Go as comfortable as you can.
Paris.
Okay.
First class. International.
Yeah, dream big, but is the only way to happiness? I don't think so. You need to cultivate your personal life too, because at some point, it might end.
The simple fact that you're here at the Royalty Learning Center means you've joined a very special family. I'll impart to you the necessary hands-on training at the highest level.
I cannot with his eye.
Come on, let's go. Stand up. And I want you to look underneath your seat. Taped to the bottom, you will find a $1 bill. What did we learn from this exercise?
Always check under the seat.
You have to get off your ass to make a buck.
Okay.
Upon encountering a disgruntled passenger, take the following steps. A, listen.
Well, not exactly in steps, but yes, they do teach you how to handle disgruntled passengers.
Assess the window! Pick it up! Drop! Drop! Remove your shoe!
Whoa! Yes. 11 seconds, the trainee record!
In my case, they didn't use a chronometer, but they did force us to do that once and again until we got everything perfect.
Where'd you get these?
Oh, from Sally Weston's house.
You stole them?
No, they're guest soap. They were there for us.
Yeah, for you to use them, not to take them.
Yeah, to use. You know, not to take.
Yeah.
Time's up, pencils down. Please remember to write your identification number and pass it forward. Thanks so much.
Nice. A plane made of ice. Very cute.
Say royalty.
Repeat after me. First class international. You got that?
The airline where I was had very few international flights, but you could get them from the beginning because there were only like 4.
Miami. Donna, I got New York.
There must be some mistake.
Royalty Express, although commuter, is still a member of the Royalty family.
I was the best in my class. You were there. Call Sally Weston.
She has no authority in these matters.
That is...
Flight exams! That's what's... I want to be a flight attendant, but no!
Oh, poor guy. He wanted to be a flight attendant and can't. I bet that the friend switched the exams.
Excuse me, can I take this chair?
Sure.
Hey!
That was good.
Cleveland is like this great big giant waiting room. So all we have to do is put in our year and somebody's gonna call our name.
To be honest, keeping a relationship when you're flying, it's kind of hard.
All I want is a little bit of what you've got with Ted.
Did I tell you he wants me to meet his family for Christmas? For me, anything that ever has to do with family is always bad news.
Oh, thanks, Donna.
Grandma, from Donna and me.
Thank you, dear.
What is that?
What is it?
It's an all-in-one remote control.
What year is this movie from?
It has 2 time zones, so if a passenger asks you what time it is, you can think about me.
Nice.
Donna, you got one more present from all of us.
It's the annual Stewart family uniform.
So cute.
It's a family picture.
Oh, darling, don't be shy. Ted, go down.
Put on the sweater, girl. They just gave you one.
Is that all that's going on in that head of yours?
I'm just not used to all that, you know.
I get it. She's afraid that love is gonna hold her back in following her dream. Of course, she's the best. Not you, sweetie.
Oh my God, Christine?
Donna! If it wasn't for Donna, I would have never have made it through basic training.
Oh, but she means it.
And this guy gets on, and he has this huge musical case, and he's trying to stuff it into the overhead compartment. I thought, what would Donna do right now? Either you check it, or you deplane.
You must offer that passenger the option of buying another seat at half price for that oversized item.
I can't remember everything.
But you should.
But you should have remembered that one because it was the last question on our exam.
Christine, do you have any of those little wings? Because my nephew's been begging me for some, and they don't have them on Express.
Let me look.
Let me guess, there are gonna be things from the plane in her purse.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Oh, God, that's so much bark in here. Ah, future pilot.
Thank you.
Poor Donna. She deserved to be there. Not Christine. You know she stole your exam. You know it.
I just can't stop thinking maybe there was some kind of mix-up with my test.
Who says there is nothing I can do? I am Sally Weston. I invented this.
I invented this. Come on.
Hello, it's Sally Weston.
Oh my God.
No wonder we sent you to Express. We were being nice.
I can't believe she'd steal my test.
She is probably stealing us blind. Hell, I'll bet she's got a whole closet full of airline property. First, we gotta get you retested. If you do as well as I think you will, then we can reassign you right away. How soon can you leave Cleveland? I'm calling to report a code blue for Christine Montgomery. Put a ghost rider on the next flight.
We've always said that Cleveland is just a big waiting room.
Waiting room was my life until I met you.
Oh.
I'm in love with you.
Then follow her to New York. You can do your job there. She can't do hers here. It is hard, I tell you. Relationships when flying are not easy.
You'll be happy to know you got a perfect score. First time in 7 years. The last time was me.
He's jealous, I get it. Poor guy, but...
You're an excellent instructor. I'd say we're both living our destiny.
How did they do it? I just cannot understand how they did the eye. It's not CGI, it's something else, I'm not sure. Oh, nice shoes. Oh, she has a different uniform than Christine. The first time that you're wearing your uniform it just gives you some powerful feeling. It's so cool.
I got fired. Busted for stealing. How does someone go from Royalty Express to International in such a short period of time?
Oh, come on, really? You have the nerve to come and...
All I did was try to help you out, and you stabbed me in the back.
Someone had to put you in your place. Feeling this perfect. Throwing yourself all over that stupid Ted.
Just because you're pissed off that he wanted me and not you.
Donna, what are you gonna do, huh? You gonna throw one of your big books at me?
All right, relax.
Oh, and now she's gonna be arrested because she's attacking a crew member that is basically a federal offense.
Champagne or caviar for you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Do you care for some champagne or caviar?
Nice view. Okay, you don't have to become yourself into a cliche to go out and, you know, tour around. I mean, she looks cute, but she's the biggest cliche ever.
Mademoiselle, le champagne.
Oui, j'arrive.
Le champagne, s'il vous plaît.
Oui.
We open it in the galley to avoid that. Well, in my airline, they used to confirm your next service right when you arrived. Directly at the airport, you actually had to go and sign your exit so that they would give you any changes in your schedule.
Hello? When do you need her? It's Christmas Eve.
And she has a family, so she's a colleague.
You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, I could really use the shift.
She's required for Christmas, and she's offering. That wasn't allowed in my company. We couldn't switch flights, but that would be nice. I did spend many Christmases and New Year's and birthdays and anniversaries away from my family. These crazy schedules changing all the time, being away from family and important dates usually leads to flight attendants and pilots to be together because that's kind of the only people that will really understand your lifestyle and also get the chance to actually catch up with you. Wasn't my case, but it's the case of many.
So were you here for Christmas too?
Gosh, the Champs-Élysées, and the lights. I loved it.
Donna, did I ever tell you about a nasty habit that flight attendants pick up on the job?
Lying.
We learn to always keep smiling, even when we're out of Bloody Mary mix.
Yes. We learn to handle things with a smile.
Oh, I just really miss him, that's all. I took your advice and we broke up. You know how in your book you say, don't ever let anything get in the way of your destiny?
That every pilot needs a co-pilot. It's awful nice to have someone sitting there beside you, especially when you hit some bumpy air.
As I said, you need to balance your personal life with flying.
Wait a minute, who am I going to get to cover my shift?
Oh, are you kidding? I still give the best oxygen mask demo in the business.
Okay, a retired flight attendant is not allowed to do that. You need to...
Pierre, I need a uniform, tout de suite.
You have to have a valid license to be flying. So yeah, former flight attendants don't get to say, oh, just give me a uniform and I'll do it. No, that doesn't happen. Anyway, Hollywood, right?
I'm Donna. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Ted's friend.
You need to speak louder. She doesn't hear.
I thought Paris and first class would make me happy, but it didn't. Because you don't have that person to come home to. I love him. And I just wanted to tell him that he made me happy.
Who are you?
You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
I did.
I love you. And I want to stay. I do.
How are you going to be happy in Cleveland?
Because you're in Cleveland. And if Cleveland is your final destination,
welcome home.
And yes, there are also many flight attendants that become pilots. Okay, that was super fun. I love that they showed a little bit of the training. And when she mentioned that a lot of people don't make it for the first 2 weeks of the training, they are so right. I studied graphic design, and during my major, I spent many days almost without sleep, or actually without sleep, working my behind off like crazy, trying to get good grades and whatever. But honestly, flight attendant training was way harder. It was 2.5 months of the most stressful and intense learning journey that I have ever experienced. You have to learn so many things. They are testing you every day. The passing grades are super high, so you have a tiny, minimal chance of error, and usually after not passing 2 tests, usually you get kicked off. Many of the things that you have to learn them by heart, you know, like every single letter, word, period has to be memorized. Plus the physical training as training for emergencies and first aid and a lot of things. It was just exhausting, but it was definitely worth it. So worth it. Okay, so the airline that I was working for is like the smaller branch of a bigger one, that it was like Royalty Express in this movie. It covers the domestic flights, and in my case, as I said before, like a couple internationals. And we didn't get assigned to our flights based on the score that we had during the training. That was definitely not it, at least not for us, because when you apply for, you only get to pass or not, and if you want to go to, you have to quit that one and apply directly. So it's like 2 different companies doing their selection and doing their training, each one on their own. Although I do know that in other companies it's different, and then you apply and you start by the domestic flights, and according to seniority or maybe performance or a combination of both, you get, you know, like longer flights and transatlantic and whatever. But in my company there was not a chance for that. It was a super fun movie, and it actually depicts a lot of things that are true, like stealing. You could probably take with you a bottle of water and that's fine, but liquors and alcohols, definitely not. You will get into big trouble. You will get fired, of course. It was funny to see how in the first airline they had barely no training and everything was done kind of on the road, because that doesn't happen, you know. Nowadays it just doesn't happen. You need to have a formal training as a flight attendant at a flight school. No matter how small and crappy the airline is, you will always have to have the highest training, because service is one thing, but our main job in the plane is your safety. Anyway, it was super fun to watch this movie. I definitely didn't remember most of it. To be honest, even now, 8 years after I left it, I still dream about it sometimes. I still dream that I am getting ready with my uniform, ready to head for the airport with my luggage. And you know, it's a great feeling. I hope that you had as much fun as I did watching this movie with me, and that you can give it a big thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notifications bell so that you get to be the first one to watch my videos. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to become a flight attendant, if you already are, if you were, or if you think that that's definitely not for you, but you admire them anyway. That was everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Tequila Princess, out. Bye!